I feel like a lot of
Yeah, for
people,
real.
when they get locked up for that long of a period of time, they find God at some point. Was that something that you toyed with, or was there a possibility of that at any point?
We all toyed with religion growing up, period. Right? I don't believe in what everybody might tend to believe in. I have a different system. I'm spiritual, let's say that.
Mm-hmm.
But I know for some reason, I mean, this shit, I've been shot 4 times, stabbed 17 times. I did 26 years for shit I didn't do. You know, like I said, when I hit with this AK, it broke all my ribs, chipped my pelvis bone, shredded my liver, put a hole in my lung. I lost 8 pints of blood. I was on life support. Had a chest tube. You see me walk in.
Do they rush you out of the prison to a hospital when that happens, or is there?
Oh, yeah, when I got stabbed, yeah, they did all that. I had surgery on my hand.
Yeah.
I was talking about when I had got shot, that had did all that damage. What I just told you, that happened.
Oh, okay.
But when I got stabbed, yeah, they rushed me outside hospital and shit. You know.
How long did it take you to recover?
You know, one of the knives went through my hand because I took the knife from the niggas, you know, grabbed it. So it had my finger. So I had to have surgery because my finger was stuck like this.
Right.
You know. So
wow.
My homie said I was throwing the click up now, officially.
Permanently? Holy shit.
No, fuck that. My shit back.
Yeah. Okay, so when you get back to regular life, though,
right?
What was that like? Because, like we said, the world had changed so much. I can't, and you probably have ideas because you can watch TV and people have phones and whatnot. But you must have got out and just been like, "What the?"
All right, so yeah, so like I was still shook. You know, I ain't gonna lie, I was kind of like, I'm out here. This shit real, and it's, you know, I still had to adapt to a lot of shit. You know, so. You know, my brother and my son was in the parking lot waiting for me when I came out.
Uh-huh.
And I hadn't seen my son since he was a kid, you know. He's now 6'3", 6'4", you know. I'm the hood, so, you know.
I mean, that alone must have been so overwhelming.
It was. It just reminded me so much of me, and he looked like me, and then he was tall as and I was like, damn. It fucked me up too a little bit, you know, because I miss growing up. You know, and like I said, because I did a lot of reading while I was in this time, man, you know.
Uh-huh.
I really did a lot of reading. And so I was able to open my third eye. I took a class on cognitive thinking. I'm certified in cognitive thinking, you know, and so I was able to do some soul searching, you know. So, shit, it was just like, you know, thinking about how, like, I fucked up missing out on his life to be able to make something different. Maybe for him, you get what I'm saying? It could have been something different for him.
Definitely. I see some people who do a lot of time and then they come out and it's like they're angry at the gang thing. Did you feel that, or is it more like you just accept it as part of the life that you've lived?
You say angry at the gang?
Yeah, like, angry just at the fact that they, you know, put their life into the gang world and then they ultimately end up feeling like disappointed. But I guess in your situation, it's not like I can understand people who feel like that when they're like part of a gang and then all of a sudden the gang snitches on them, leaves them for dead, etc. And then they feel like, why the fuck did I dedicate my life to this thing and now I did all this time in prison? With your shit, it was kind of different.
Well, you know, I'm gonna say this. You know, for me, it's not. I don't accept the gang. See, because you have to realize that I didn't know shit growing up then. You know, so if I know, I know. But I can't blame the gang. It's just it's the environment. So we're gonna go back to blaming anybody. You know, we're gonna blame the system. You know, this all started from the system. You know, the system that, you know, we know what the government has done. So this is where it all stemmed from. So I can't even be mad at the gang, let alone my dad. He ain't no shit. You feel me? It's just a system that's been passed on since slavery. How to raise your kids, black kids in the ghettos. So this system, this shit was done, you know, purposely. So I understand it differently now. You know, I told you I read a lot of books in prison. So I was able to open my third eye to a whole other level than a lot of these. You know, I sit down sometimes, I talk to my homies, they be like, Dread Bunny, that's all the movement. They think that, but then when they say, they like, yeah. I'm like, damn, bro, what the f? I used to, on the yard. I ran to some homies and I would sit down and talk to them, man, and they be like, they start coming out to the yard, sit down, just chop it up with me because I was selling knowledge with them. They were so in shock, you know what I'm saying? They've been knowing me for years, you know, but this part of me they had never knew. You know, but I educated myself while I was in prison, but not that way, another way.
Right. So you come home to Watts?
Yeah. Well, no, I didn't come home to Watts, but yeah, you know, I didn't come home and live immediately in Watts. I lived back and forth. Oh yeah.
Right.
But I was staying with my one of my kids' mothers for a while when I first came home.
What was the most shocking thing to you about how much the world had changed?
You know, while I was gone, Adam, I lost all my comrades.
Yeah.
All my boys got killed, all of them. So it was foreign, if you kind of get what I'm saying. Even though I adapt and I adapt fast, but it was foreign to me. It was the foreign part, I guess, would be dealing with this millennium youth.
Mm.
You know, they on a different level. It's different. You know, so I'm not going to knock all of them, but a whole bulk of them is lost.
Mm.
You know, and when I say that, I'm talking about it's not all of them, because some of them I found that they've read some things, but you know, the motherfuckers is lost. Shit, he's like, you can't really hold an intellectual conversation with some of them, you know.
Mm.
You can't blame them. The motherfucker only know what they, you know, has been taught.
Is part of the is it somewhat jarring that so many of the young people from your neighborhood or whatever that they might not even know who you are, or that everything seems like it's just kind of moved on?
No, I got a lot of my young homies I got love and respect for.
Mm.
You know what I mean? They just been misguided.
Right.
Been lost because there was a generational gap where some killings went on that you know, my niggas wasn't there to continue to get that structure that they needed, right?
Mm.
So no, I fuck with my young homies. You know, it's just that they and as far as them knowing, no, my name stayed relevant while I was gone. Because I'm the big homie in there.
Right.
So my name stayed relevant out here. Plus, I have a son out here. I told you.
True.
Then I have a brother who's out here. You feel me? And there was other things. Somebody never told you. Are you familiar with Banging on Wax, Power Love, and all the Banging on Wax shit?
I had that in fourth grade.
What?
Yeah, 1994-ish, I think.
Power Love and all that
somehow
shit?
Made its way to the East Coast because we were fucking with it. That was like, I was so fascinated by gangs even then.
So I'm finna fuck you up with this one, man. That's my little brother.
Really?
Yeah.
Which one?
Power Love. Little Stretch.
Oh, wow. Okay.
Wow. With the roll call.
That's crazy.
That's my little brother who do that roll call.
Wow.
Well, I can start off fast, I can start off slow, but the real gangsters know which way I should go, and then he started having all the blood hoods and all that. Yeah, that's my little brother.
Crazy because so many people still to this day have stories about that project and just, you know, things that go back to that.
I can't give you the story that I can because my brother is one of the head dudes that was a part of that story.
But you were locked up while that project.
No, I came home to, remember I told you I got on 92?
Yeah.
So I'm in all the videos, but I wasn't doing any rapping. My brother was rapping. I have a brother on the Crip side and on the Blood side on Banging on Wax.
Wow.
Yes, I do.
Why did that group not last longer? You think it could have?
Well,
it wasn't really meant to be a group long term.
It wasn't a group. The Banging on Wax was just a project.
Yeah.
Afterwards, my brother and Big Wad, Big Wad, right? Rest in peace. Big Wad, Crenshaw Mafia.
Mm.
Well, he's part of the Banging on Wax, Power Love, and all that. It was him and my brother. They was like the two main down moves on that side.
Right.
And then they had a group formed, which was the Young Soldiers, which is Sugar Booger, my brother, Lil Stretch, and Big Wad, and G Pops in the four. So you pull the album up, had a song. I'm gonna. If you remember that, then you remember the song. East Side nigga, West Side nigga.
Mm-hmm.
That's all three of my brothers. We on there. Me and my two brothers. All of us. That's our song, really.
Wow. So
then when I went to prison on this case, my brother and them signed with Death Row.
Right.
And then they did the remix, which is on Snoop album. Murder Was a Case soundtrack. You pull it up, East Side, West Side's on there. You'll see my brother, Lil Stretch, and Big Wad in the clip. That's their song.
Were you, because I remember being a little kid and thinking, why the fuck would a Crip get on this album with a Blood when the Bloods are talking about killing Crips and the Crips are talking... So, it was baffling to me, even as like a 10-year-old.
Well, it was even baffling to me. Right. So, I would be honest. I was not my brother. So when I came home from prison at that time, this project was already in go mode. Right now, to be honest, I
I'm sure a lot of people disapproved of it at the time.
Well, you know what? To be honest, no, here's the trip part. There were probably some people disapproved of, but to be honest, I was at the videos. There were 1,000 Bloods and Crips here at this video shoot. And there was no issues.
Even people who would normally be beefing were putting it to the side?
This was about money and a project, and Ronnie Phillips, may rest in peace, he was the producer.
Right.
And Ronnie, Ronnie was super, he was a good dude. I mean, he brought the project together. How? I don't know, because I'm going to be honest, in my day and era, we wouldn't have been with it like that.
Right.
You feel me? Where we sitting here watching some Keyways disrespecting the beat. No. And I feel like they would have felt the same way.
Yeah.
You feel me? No, I wasn't with that. But I came home, the project was already there. So we came. My brother was involved, so I came. You know what I'm saying? And then, so me and a couple of my rider homies, we were there. My real ones were there. And then there was some real Crip niggas there, and it was actually both sides. And we were in the video, and it was really like, I'd say it was like a whole bunch, like over 1,000 of us all in one section downtown while they were shooting these videos all night. You feel me? And Ronnie was passing out blue rags and red rags. I mean, was explaining the gang shit? I don't know, but hey,
I wonder if you could pull it off now. Something similar.
Probably wouldn't be. It would probably be more of a two neighborhoods maybe, but no, about the whole. Cause the shit's all fucked up now. You got like I said, you got Crip and Blood hoods that are like this. You got Crip and Crip hoods. You also, this shit is like I said, it's rainbow. This gumbo. This shit is so crazy. I'm on another level anyway.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Adam,
I could think of Bloods and Crips that I could get to do music together. It would be no big deal. And then I could think of Bloods and Crips where if I would have asked them to do a song with this other person, that they would be like, Adam, get the fuck out of my face.
No shit like that. Yeah. I mean, and I understand it because everybody has their own little neighborhood situations going on. But some of the gang violence has curtailed in South Central LA, and I felt it's because of the political and it's because of the racial stuff too. A lot of that,